Hello, I am Marianne Rivera, and this is my concept map, my membrane concept map. I put plasma membrane at the top because plasma membrane is associated with all of these terms, and the rest of the terms I divided into 4 categories: structure, transportation, membrane proteins, and membrane channels. And underneath each category I put subcategories and terms related to those categories or subcategories. So for example, membrane proteins has all of the different proteins, which include their location. So for example, a peripheral protein would be one that is attached to the membrane, the plasma membrane, but it is not integrated into the membrane like the integral protein. And for example, transporter, anchor, and receptor and enzyme proteins are kinds of proteins. So those terms would be located under the membrane proteins. Ion channel could be under proteins as well because it is a pore-forming protein. However, since it does form a pore, it becomes a channel, and I kept it under membrane channel for that reason. But it could be under membrane proteins as well. Another category would be transportation, and these terms describe the movement of solutions or molecules, going through the plasma membrane, coming in or coming out. I put a star next to selective permeability because it is not necessarily how these things move, how things move in and out of the plasma membrane, but it is more related with how selective it is on what things go through the membrane. So I put it under here because it does have to do with the transportation of in and out of or through the membrane, but it is not necessarily a type of transportation, so I put a star next to it. Something that would go in one of the subcategories would be hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic solutions, because it's still related to how much went in or through or in and out of the cell and through the membrane, but it is dealing more with molar concentration. So I put molar concentration as one of the subcategories, although it is not a term. And under that I put hypotonic, hypertonic, and isotonic. And under structure, for example, I put phospholipid bilayer. Under phospholipid bilayer, I put phospholipid structure, which is a term that I added myself. And the phospholipid structure would include a hydrophilic head and a hydrophobic tail. And under that, which is another subcategory, would be amphipathic molecules. And 3 types of amphipathic molecules would be detergent molecules, saturated fatty acids, and unsaturated fatty acids. And that is my membrane concept map. I drew a little bit of a part of a cell just to indicate that the membrane would be this little thing outside the cell. So this is kind of like a close-up of a cell in this corner. I should have made it bigger, but I put it in the corner, and I made the membrane thick so it would be clear that I was indicating the membrane and not another part of the cell. Thank you for listening.